Hey everybody, I am here today with my good friend Shira.
Hello.
Hello. And she is a bona fide nutritionist. She has the amazing website, shirard.com, so definitely check that out. And today we are doing something pretty fun.
Yeah, we are.
I'm really excited about it.
I'm into it.
Yeah, we basically both went on a shopping spree at 2 different health food stores, and we're gonna taste test all the random health food that we buy. So I'm curious to see what is gonna win out.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
For sure. I've also never had kombucha before, so.
Which is pretty crazy. I feel really honored to be
here for my first kombucha experience.
I do.
It's a sacred moment in a young woman's life.
It's a moment.
Yeah. Especially in LA.
It's not nothing.
No, that's true. This is like, we're definitely best friends now.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, well, let's kick it off. What do we want to start with?
I mean, I feel like we should jump right into the kombucha. Okay.
Knee deep.
So Claire got this rose.
I love rose.
Which is really special. I've never even heard of it.
I know, it sounds really nice. And it's like goodnight rose, so I feel like it's a sleepy time.
But like, we're going for it.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, my understanding of kombucha is it's basically fermented?
Exactly. So like the sugars have been broken down by the kind of good bacteria.
Okay.
And what happens is you get kind of this effervescence.
So it's almost,
yeah,
it's like a soda kind of.
It is like a soda.
Okay, let's see what we think. Oh! That's super pleasant.
Is it?
That's
okay.
really nice. Maybe it's also because of the rose flavor, but it doesn't taste fermented at all. I kind of thought for some reason it would have sort of more of a kimchi vibe.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that lovely?
That's really nice. This actually is very much, just so you know, this is very mild for a kombucha.
Okay.
But I think that was a great first kombucha. That's like very...
This is like a good beginner kombucha.
It's very delicate.
It is. It's ladylike.
I feel like that'd be good in like a cocktail.
This with some gin in it?
Absolutely.
I feel like I say that.
I love that you go back for more.
Yeah, just like,
you're like,
glug. Maybe there is
let me
gin
get
in it.
crunk on some rose kombucha.
Could this be like the West Side version of scissor? Perhaps.
Okay, so brace yourself because this is gonna get funky. Like I'm almost positive. I've never had this, but I have had kefir.
Do I need to have like a sick bass line playing right now?
Basically. So basically, this is. Oh yeah, this. I don't know if you should smell it before. I don't know if
I should just like.
So by the way, the point of this, just so you know, is like you're supposed to have 4 ounces to start. So it's not like you're supposed to like
drink the
this
whole
has
thing.
four. This has 16 ounces. So like you're not supposed to like
down the whole thing.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna do it first.
Yeah, you have to do it first.
It smells.
So I can just watch.
It smells a little bit.
Well, there's a lot of emotions happening.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of feelings right now. It's like you have to taste it first, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
It tastes better than it smells.
It's not bad. It's just like I now understand your facial expression because it's like, what?
It's like it's very alarming because you're like, what's happening in my mouth right now?
It tastes like coconut, but then there's like a lot of lime.
And like a little goat cheese.
A little bit of like yogurt somehow snuck in there.
Yeah, like some sour.
Yeah, but then it's also fizzy.
Right.
So, okay, I guess explain to me what kefir is and explain to me what kombucha is and kind of what the difference.
So basically, they are fermented. So you start off with some kind of sugar, and basically the bacteria breaks down the sugar, and what happens is you get CO2, which is why you have all the little bubbles.
Yep.
But what happens is the reason why it's good for you is basically the GI tract. You have all this bacteria. You have good bacteria, you have bad bacteria. You hear that all the time. But basically this does infuse the GI tract with good bacteria. So they're just different ways to go. So I think you get a little more bang for your buck with this, but that's probably a little more pleasant to drink.
That's like definitely like a daytime mocktail. Like
exactly. Yeah. I mean, the rose was beautiful. It was lovely.
It was beautiful.
It was exceptional.
But this is very nice.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It tastes like kind of like coconut limeade.
You're being a really good sport about this. Like, I love that you went back for more. It's not something that you're gonna want to sip. You're not gonna want to
like, no.
It's more of like a Maybe you throw that. Yeah,
throw it
yeah.
back.
It's like but you don't have to plug your nose.
No.
You want to throw it back, but you don't want to.
It's because you know what it is? It's the acid. It's that it's not like
Yeah.
an unpleasant taste. It's just if you've ever had like apple cider vinegar
Yes,
or something.
it's sharp.
Yeah, there's a sharpness to it. So that's the thing. You can't like, you're not gonna chill with it.
Right.
You're gonna kind of like, ooh.
Yeah, you're gonna
it
be
makes
like,
your mouth go like.
yeah, like pucker.
So I feel like we're on a pretty good run
Yeah,
so far.
I feel like we're doing good.
Yeah, like no total disaster ones.
No,
Yeah.
and I mean, there one's good. One I have
There
one.
has to be
There's
one.
one for sure that I think is not. I mean, texturally, I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
whack.
Well, because additionally, we haven't tried any of these
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, like, not, can't all be winners. I thought for sure the coconut kefir was gonna be,
I thought that was going to be a little rough.
thought that was gonna be rough for
But
sure.
actually
And I didn't
super
even
pleasant.
realize that this was your first time.
I know. It's like going in big. Well, okay, I think crunchy deliciousness. Yeah, and it's raw, which basically means that it can't be cooked over 128 degrees.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers. No.
No.
No. Mm-mm. It's very confused because it wants to be sweet and parsnippy.
It's very crunchy, but not in like a pleasant way. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a potato chip.
No.
Which I guess
It's
all
not
things,
a crisp.
Yeah, it's not a
And I think
crisp.
they even try and say that it is a crisp.
Yeah, because it's not like crispy. It's kind of,
Not great.
that's interesting.
So,
I feel too that that kind of captures some of the issues people have with like raw food and snacks.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, the like they do a lot of the dehydrated stuff,
Yeah.
which can be good. Like I've actually had like dehydrated pickles.
Oh my gosh.
Like imagine that on a sandwich.
Okay, yeah, so it's like crunchy.
Like
Wow.
how people would do like potato,
Potato
chips.
chips on a sandwich.
That's amazing, but like you got to understand what it is and what it's not.
Exactly. I feel like that's the thing for me. Like I do a lot of vegan and gluten-free baking and cooking like on the blog. And my big thing is I always try to avoid using some of the fillers or trying to make something it's not. Like, you know what? It's not going to be a cupcake. It's going
Right.
to be like a really amazing banana bread, you know,
Exactly.
or what have you. It's like you can, like I like finding ways to make the food taste amazing, not in spite of itself, but because of what it's made of.
It's like celebrate what it is.
Exactly.
It's not gonna be a donut.
Yeah.
It's not gonna have the texture of what you
Exactly.
know a donut to be.
Yeah.
But also like, I mean, the tough stuff with gluten in baking, and we'll see. I'm curious to see what's happening with this little muffin.
Yeah.
But like, you know, gluten is a structural protein.
Yeah.
So that's why you see all those breads that literally look like a brick.
Yep.
Or like, you know, are flimsy, fall apart. It's just like, it's kind of the building block. So I think people are still figuring it out. I mean, some people are getting better.
Yeah, like one of my friends is a really amazing like grain-free baker.
Oh yeah, you were telling me.
Yeah, and I noticed like she does a really cool thing where she uses a lot of like coconut flour and almond flour, and she once again like finds ways to not just load it up with xanthan gum, but to
Right.
actually make it taste amazing.
Right.
And it actually is like, I've had it and the structure is really nice. Like it actually feels like it has a crumb.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's hard to get there, but you also kind of, once again, you just have to have a really good understanding of the ingredients you're working with.
Yeah.
And stop trying to like shoehorn in a texture that is just like not gonna be. Well, I think
Exactly.
on that topic,
Yeah.
let's
Oh.
try
So these look a little funky.
these are the epitome of the co-op food.
This is such a by the way, this is such a
What
co-op
is it? It's a pumpkin spice muffin with no gluten added is like a confusing way of.
It is because it makes it seem like there's gluten, inherently in it.
Yeah.
Which I don't believe that there is. I think it literally, by the way, even just the packaging looks so co-op.
Oh, well, because it's like EVO fast food. Yeah, the whole thing.
Um,
Whole grain vegan, no gluten added, no oil added, date sweetened.
Oh no, I like totally alphaed.
You did. You won the thumb war.
Okay.
I'd say it's definitely in the latter category.
The texture's upsetting. The texture is upsetting for sure.
It's like Can you hear the sound? We sound like we're eating bananas right now.
We sound like we're eating peanut butter and we're dehydrated.
We're eating peanut butter immediately after working out.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually like the taste, but the texture's so upsetting.
The flavor's good, but it's like, yeah, it's like trying to get through that texture situation of like, oh God, what is going on?
It didn't like work out texturally because it's just like, it's...
That's such a bummer to me because there's no reason.
Right.
Like there's no reason. Like you can make an amazing like pumpkin gluten-free muffin without it being like this wet,
This is
like Play-Doh.
This definitely feels, it's like heavy.
It's so heavy.
It's like,
yeah.
I mean.
You could throw that and hurt someone. Like thud.
It would definitely thud.
Like breaks a window.
I mean, the texture's really not ideal.
This is like what kind of not great sitcoms kind of do jokes on.
Right,
You
where
know,
it's like
the bake sale with like
Right,
the
where
one
it's like-
the one granola mom. And
right,
I always
and
feel
she's like, it's so great, it's gluten free.
and everyone's like, oh God. But what's funny is like, I don't like, once again, like I don't have a problem. I love like gluten-free and vegan baking and there's no reason for it not to be fantastic. And when I eat this stuff, it makes me so bummed out.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
This was a small, like,
We're better than that.
this tastes good.
Yeah, like the flavors are really nice. Like the apple's nice, the pumpkin's nice, the spices come through.
Mm-hmm. And it's not too spicy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely like, do better.
Yeah.
Try back, go back again.
Go back. This just could be so much
Like,
better.
Just like, lay everything out.
Totally.
Something went wrong.
I think it's just that it straight up is like oat flour and like pumpkin puree. There's no, and the
Right.
baking soda's in there, but there needs to be more leavening agents. There needs
Right.
to be something
Like, we need to like fluffier.
a little bit more of a lift. Or maybe it's a thing where it's just a little less pumpkin puree or something.
Or even like, what's the thing where you sift out the oat flour to make it like,
A little bit lighter.
yeah,
Totally.
like, it's just,
This would do well with
I'm still going for it.
you know, right? I'm like, my side's gone.
I know.
For all the bitching and moaning, we're like, rah, rah, rah,
I'm
rah,
like,
rah, rah.
terrible.
It's
So
the
terrible.
worst.
Terrible.
And so such small portions. I feel like I know like health food can be really delicious and awesome.
Absolutely.
There's no reason for it to be kind of like
No, exactly. It like gives it a bad name.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just need to drink some more rose kombucha about it.
I still love you, Co-op.
Still love
This
you.
isn't your fault.
This isn't no.
It's not. Love you. Should we?
Yeah, let's do the next snack.
So this looks texturally upsetting also. This is a dehydrated onion bread, and bread should definitely be in quotation.
Why wouldn't they just call it a cracker?
It's a,
That's so goofy.
like,
Oh my gosh. This is not bread, it's a cracker.
This
It
is
could
not
be like
bread.
a really awesome cracker though.
this is not bread. It's absolutely not bread. Talk to me.
But the flavor is really nice.
Mmm.
And it's like a great little cracker.
With like goat cheese.
I know.
Oh.
Which probably goes against the fact that it's like totally raw and
Yeah,
vegan. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, would be great with some brie.
Oh my god, no, like some herbed goat cheese.
Yeah, herb goat cheese would be brilliant with this. Mm.
The flavor's nice.
The flavor is really nice. It's basically like caramelized onion, or no, I guess it wouldn't be because you can't cook it. But it's dehydrated onion,
How do they get it?
other business.
But it looks like browned.
Oh, maybe that's a flaxseed. Well, they probably like toast it for a really long time. But this is really good.
I like this.
The flavor is really nice. Why bread?
It's not bread.
It's
Yeah,
not
the marketing of it is like, no, it's
That's
not.
the problem, is it throws people off. Like if you just said like crackers.
People are like,
Oh.
that's not bread, which is exactly we're like, no, it's most certainly not bread.
So if you were to eat this expecting like a fluffy loaf of bread, you'd be kind of like, this isn't bread, wah, wah. But if you ate this expecting like a really delicious cracker, something for hummus, like this is,
and hummus.
yeah, this is brilliant for that. It's super delicious and really tasty.
Like a meze plate.
100%. 100%. Like with some crudité.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, beautiful.
Uh-huh.
No, it's really
No.
yummy, but don't call it bread.
Don't call it bread. It's not bread.
It's not
and
bread.
we all know it.
It's a kick-ass cracker.
Kick-ass cracker. It's like a very flavorful,
Yeah.
surprisingly delicious cracker. And
Totally.
you know what?
I was expecting that to not be great, but
I was expecting that to be like the one that we were like, you know what?
yeah,
Can't all be winners.
exactly. But no, that's sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
All right, so last one.
So this is another co-op item. It looks like it could go either way.
It
really could go
not
either
sure.
way.
The over/under is like, I wouldn't necessarily make a bet on it.
Yeah. So we have, it's like a bunch of stuff wrapped in a colored
Okay.
green leaf. I mean, if this is good, it means really good. Because like, what a great, people always ask me like, great thing, like if you're running around and you don't have time, like this is, I mean.
Easy snack.
Great snack.
Let's see.
See, I was gonna eat it from the other end.
Oh. Oh.
Like a burrito.
It's a smarter decision.
Like a burrito.
It's a smarter decision. That was stupid on my end, but
No, it was
now
good.
it went in my mouth.
But
so
you
here we
think
are.
out of the box.
Oh.
Talk to me.
It's really yummy. I definitely got an end that had mostly collard greens in it.
Wait, so you got like a lot of collards.
But there's a lot of business in it. It's really colorful. Here, you try.
You got some cabbage. I want to try one
Try
with
from
the
the
dip
other end.
and one without.
Okay.
So this is the without.
Right? Lovely.
Lovely.
Very nice flavors.
Mmm.
It's like a little bit of everything. It's got some pesto.
I like that.
It's very colorful.
No, with the dip.
With the
Now, what's happening with the dip?
I don't know what's in that. We need to look at
It
the.
smells like nothing though.
It's super mild. It's like a tahini. Like a tahini with a little bit of sweetness.
I gotta tell you, like it better without the dip.
Oh, really? Here,
Like it better without the dip.
let me get into that.
The dip has like a hint of sweetness. And then inside it has the pesto. Oh, isn't that lovely? Way to go,
Way to
Margot
go.
and Linda's.
Margot and Linda, you're killing it right now.
Hell in the game.
This is really good.
Wait, this is lovely.
I'm really seriously.
Kale cabbage.
This is what health food ought to be like.
Yes.
It's easy, delicious. You're not missing anything. And then texturally, this is the crunchiest thing we've probably had.
Yeah, it is. And like, it has a lot of flavors. It's not like, you know how sometimes you feel like vegan food's like too many flavors. Like they tried to go,
They overdid
it's
it.
like you're doing too much. You're doing way too much.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Like this, you can tell that it's all like really, like these collard greens haven't been sitting around.
100%. I like imagining who Margot and Linda are. What do you think they are? Are they like, I don't know. It's like, I'm going with either like a really chic lesbian couple or like college best friends. And they wear like,
I like a chic lesbian couple.
Yeah.
Who live in like the canyon.
and who
Tell me.
maybe they used to be together, but now they're not.
But they're
But
like
they still
support
great.
each other.
Totally great relationship though. They're just really,
Wow.
they're really better in like a business relationship than
That's
a romantic
powerful.
one. I think that's great.
And it's just like, God, I support you and I
Yeah.
love you, but like we're gonna do our own thing, but like
Totally.
professionally.
And they maybe have dinner parties with like their other significant others.
And I bet you it's really good food.
It's really good food.
Like,
They probably
exceptional.
serve pepita pesto wraps.
I mean, I would love to be invited.
Margot and Linda sound like amazing people. I really like the universe we've created for
I
them.
know.
And
I hope it's somewhere close. How funny would it
We're
be?
Googling them after
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
It's definitely
Sorry,
happening.
Margot and Linda.
Sorry, Margot and Linda.
If that's just not at all what it was.
They
but-
probably, like, who, I don't know. Maybe there is no Margot and Linda. Maybe it's
Don't
like-
say that.
I'm sorry.
That's like dark. That's dark.
I'm sorry. Well, this was really good overall.
I feel really good about this whole experience.
I mean, I feel like we delved into the world of like totally co-op-y granola health food.
Yeah.
And came out really enjoying it.
I feel like we came out on top.
Yeah.
And like the first kombucha experience,
Amazing.
super positive.
So good. I think the big thing we realized was that texture is really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
It's like, as long as, I mean, there's nothing wrong with something being healthful and bright and beautiful and delicious. I mean, it's gonna taste so much better, you're gonna feel so much better, but it is a bummer to eat something that you're kind of hoping for it to be a little more.
Right.
And then it's just not.
Right. I think that you really have to understand what it is that you're trying to do and how possible it is with the ingredients. And so maybe it's not going to be exactly what you're kind of basing it off of, but like celebrate how amazing and bright those flavors are. Like, you know,
100%. Maybe it's not bread, maybe it's an awesome cracker.
yes, exactly. And like, that's amazing.
Yeah. That's not
Awesome
anything-
cracker. Who doesn't like an awesome cracker?
You know what we should do? We should bring a meze platter to Margot and
Oh my
Linda's.
gosh.
Sounds like a lot
This
of fun.
isn't the end of the road for us.
Oh, absolutely not. We're gonna wear linen. There's gonna be a dinner party. It's gonna be fantastic.
Amazing.
They definitely live in the canyon.
Definitely.
Definitely with chickens. Anyway, I love this so much.
This is a really special, invigorating moment.
It's really amazing. So good. Well,
It's so good.
oh, so delicious. And well, cheers. This was so much
Cheers.
fun. And make sure to check out Shira's awesome website, shirard.com, and your amazing Instagram. I love your photos so much.
Oh, thank you so much. This
Yeah.
was so much fun.
This was so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed us delving into the world of co-op-y granola health food with a bona fide nutritionist. So this was really fun. But otherwise, talk to you guys later.
Bye.